Today we're going to be taking a look at every Fortnite skin that has a Funko Pop. For those of you who might not know Fortnite, it is a massively popular battle royale game that's known for its vibrant and imaginative character designs. Whether you're playing as a soldier, a pirate, or a space explorer, there's a Fortnite skin to suit every style or personality. Meanwhile, Funko Pops have brought some of the most iconic characters into adorable vinyl figures. From the powerful Meowskulls to the web-slinging Spider-Man, these Funko Pops are the perfect way to show off your love of Fortnite in the real world. So without further ado, let's take a look at every single Fortnite skin that has a Funko Pop. And now before we get into any of the collaborations, let's talk about the actual Fortnite characters that have Funko Pops. And there is a long list, so Bright Bomber, Black Knight, Red Nose Raider, Omega, Codename Elf, Crackshot, Raptor, Tower Recon Specialist, Cuddle Team Leader, Burnout, Zoe, Raven, Havoc, Vowler. We're not even close to being done. Dark Vanguard, Triceratops, Battlehound, Loot Llama, Love Ranger, Tomato Head, Leviathan, Panda Team Leader, Rex, Skull Trooper, Dark Voyager, The Scientist, Scratch, Galaxy, 8-Ball, Giddy Up, Peely, Wildcard, Frozen Raven, Fish Stick, Ragnarok, Ghoul Trooper, Ripley, Midas, Eternal Voyager, TNTina, Ryu, and Bright Bomber. That was a collaborative box. So that one could have technically gone in the collaborations later on, but it also had Bright Bomber, so I kept it here. I actually own a bunch of them in my collection, and these 5 here are definitely my favorite. And so now that we've gone through all of those, let's get into Chapter 1. And now when it comes to the first chapter, there really isn't that many collaborative skins, but there is a couple really great ones that I want to touch upon. Like for example, Thanos had his own game mode where players could pick up the Infinity Gauntlet, and then if you had that, you would turn into Thanos. Then we got Star-Lord and Black Widow as purchasable skins, and that was 4 seasons later in Season 8. Crazy how much time difference there is. Especially when you see what's going on later on in Chapter 2, 3, and 4. John Wick then appeared in Fortnite in Season 9 as a purchasable skin, and funny enough, there was already a skin in the game called the Reaper, which a lot of people were saying looked like John Wick, and then when they actually added it, it was a huge deal, and I even have the figure, which is John Wick with his dog. And then in the same season, Hopper as well as Demogorgon both got a skin, alongside Portals from the Upside Down and Scoops Ahoy appearing in the game. So pretty cool, we didn't just get skins, we also got a bunch of other Stranger Things stuff. Then we got some stuff from Borderlands, which was the Psycho Bandit skin as well as the Claptrap back bling. A bit of a tongue twister. These appeared in Season 10 alongside Pandora, a place in Borderlands. And then the last collaboration we got for skins in Chapter 1 would have been DC, and we actually got a couple really great ones. Batman from the Dark Knight as well as Catwoman appeared as purchasable skins alongside a new location being Gotham City and 2 brand new weapons being Batman's grapple as well as an explosive batarang. And funny enough, I actually have that exact Batman trilogy suit as a pop, and take a look at it, it looks really great. At the start of Chapter 2, Star Wars landed on the island, as well as a bunch of weapons, such as a lightsaber, as well as a First Order blaster rifle, and stormtroopers were added as enemies throughout the island. Skins were added such as Sith Trooper, Rey, Finn, Zori Bliss, Kylo Ren, and Imperial Stormtrooper. Ninja was then added into the game as the first character in the Icon series, and I know what you're thinking, does he have a Funko Pop? Yeah he does, and it's right here. Harley Quinn was then added with 2 skins, one version of her from Birds of Prey and the other one from Suicide Squad. Deadpool was then added as a skin into the Battle Pass and also became a boss where once defeated, the player would gain Deadpool's dual hand cannons. Pretty cool. Also, alongside Deadpool, there was Cable, Psylocke, and Domino. They were all added as purchasable skins in the X-Force outfit bundle. Aquaman was then added in the Battle Pass of Chapter 2, Season 3. Then we got brand new purchasable skins of Captain America as well as Black Manta, and I believe they released right around the exact same time. Then as we got into Chapter 2, Season 4, the entire Battle Pass was Marvel-themed with a bunch of amazing characters. Thor, She-Hulk alongside her alter ego Jennifer Walter, as well as Baby Groot as a back bling alongside a normal-sized Groot, and then there was also a back bling of Rocket, and all of it really looks amazing. We also got Storm, Doctor Doom, Mystique, Tony Stark, as well as a version of Iron Man, and I figured we might as well bring out a pop for this one, and the one that I've got here is actually kind of like a mix of both, where he's got his front helmet open. Then Wolverine as well as Red She-Hulk. Then that was everything for the Battle Pass, and after that, I know this next thing that I'm going to talk about isn't actually a skin, but I wanted to mention it. We found out that the Ecto one was on the map for a little little while, and there was no actual skins that you could get of the different characters, but different suits could dress up in different Ghostbusters uniforms. So like they were technically in the game, but not exactly. That's why I wanted to mention it. Then after that, they added J Balvin. I know, very different. Then after that, we got the Joker and Poison Ivy as skins in the Last Laugh bundle. And I was thinking it was weird that we didn't get a Harley Quinn, but I guess it was because we got her earlier, so it makes sense. We then got the Mandalorian as well as Grogu as a back bling, and I actually brought along a figure that I thought was perfect for this. It's the Mandalorian holding Grogu. Oh, and this figure works out even better because Fortnite also added the jetpack, which is actually being used in this figure. Then we got a bunch of collaborations as purchasable skins, such as Kratos, Master Chief, Daryl Dixon, and Michonne, both from The Walking Dead. Ghost Rider. Then we got Silver Surfer, Daredevil, and Blade, some really cool characters. Then we got the Marvel Royalty Warriors pack with Captain Marvel as well as Black Panther and Taskmaster. A pretty strong set of characters if you ask me. Green Arrow was then added, but it wasn't a purchasable skin or a battle pass one. You actually had to get it through Fortnite's subscription called the Fortnite Crew. And I guess technically this would be a purchasable skin because you are paying $11.99 a month, but it was a little bit different. And what's neat about it is you don't just get exclusive skins, you also got 1,000 V-Bucks, in-game items, and the battle pass for free. The Predator was then a secret unlockable skin in Chapter 2 Season 5's battle pass. Also, it spawned in a hostile character, dropping Predator's cloaking device, which was definitely cool in-game. We then got Sarah Connors and T-800, as well as Snake Eyes, The Flash, Ryu and Chun-Li, Ellen Ripley, and Xenomorph, which I definitely thought was an odd character to play as, but then again, you could also play as the Demogorgon, so hey, what do I know? And then we also had Ant-Man. Then inside of the Chapter 2 Season 6 Battle Pass, we got 2 more collaborations, which were Lara Croft, as well as the Rebirth Harley Quinn. They then added Alloy from the Horizon series, as well as Neymar Jr. Again, a kind of weird one. But hey, Neymar, congrats, and I also heard you're in Call of Duty? Then there was Beast Boy, as well as Deathstroke. Then we got 2 more collaborations inside of the Chapter 2 Season 7 Battle Pass, which were Clark Kent as well as Superman, and then Rick Sanchez. And that one there is one of my favorites, so much so that I grabbed my Rick Pop. I had to show you guys. Also, a little fun fact about this figure, it is the first one they made for Rick and Morty, and there was only 3 of them in this set, which you can see on the back, and these ones here, for some reason, have completely different boxes from the rest of them. You know how earlier I was talking about the Fortnite Crew and how you were able to get Green Arrow? Well, then they added another character, which was Loki. And I gotta say, that skin looks pretty sick. I kind of wish I was playing back then. Then we got another athlete, which was LeBron James. And I guess it makes sense because he came out for the brand new Space Jam: A New Legacy, but take a look at him. They've got both suits. King James as well as the Toon Squad jersey. It's kind of funny to see it in Fortnite. Bloodsport was then added as a purchasable skin with a bundle alongside some spray emotes of Polka Dot Man and Peacemaker, as well as King Shark. And then Starro was a back bling for him. And I know what you guys are thinking. Does Starro have a pop? Well, yes, technically, it's inside of this comic cover here. And it's not the exact one from the film, but it's still the same character, so we gotta count it. Then we got a couple more random collaborations, such as Cammy as well as Gamora, Wonder Woman, Morty from Rick and Morty, of course. Actually, now that I say that, I think he is the only person ever to have the name Morty. Mike Lowry from Bad Boys, as well as Shang-Chi. Then we're getting into Chapter 2 Season 8, where Carnage was added into the Battle Pass. Eddie Brock was also added, and he had an emote where he would actually turn into Venom. The iconic Frankenstein's monster was also added, as well as Rick Grimes, and then Paul and Channy? I think that's how you pronounce it, the ones from Dune. Then we got a second Universal monster, which was the Mummy, and I actually have this figure to go along with it. It's probably one of my favorites from the set. I don't know, there's just something about it that I really enjoy. Then we got some skins from Resident Evil, which was Chris Redfield, as well as Jill Valentine. And now, definitely a weird one, the Batman Who Laughs was added. And it's kind of funny because there is a Funko Pop for this exact version of Batman. That's why we had to include it. Then we've got the Mexican superhero, Alejandro, can you help me with this?
Chapulín Colorado.
Ah, that's how you say it. And then we got Jinx from League of Legends, and this is the first time we've ever got an LOL skin in the game. After that, we then got Dark Phoenix, as well as a brand new bundle of Naruto characters, which was Sasuke, Naruto, Kakashi, and Sakura, and I grabbed my brother's Naruto one to show off because this is the original figure from that set. And it's funny looking at the back of the box because at this point, they only had 3 Naruto figures, which was Naruto, Sasuke, and Kurama. Take a look at that. And I think at this point now, there's at least 50 Naruto figures, so it's really crazy to see how few they had in the beginning. Oh, and then the last one for Chapter 2 was another Marvel character being Nick Fury. Now, Chapter 3 doesn't have as many collaborations because it wasn't as long as Chapter 2, but we still got some amazing ones like Spider-Man. He was added to the Chapter 3 Season 1 Battle Pass, and you could also go to the location Daily Bugle on the map. We then got Kate Diaz as well as Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War, and they were both purchasable skins. And then keeping it with the Spider-Man theme, we then got a Spider-Man as well as MJ from the brand new No Way Home movie, and they also had a couple versions of them like the black and gold suit. We then got Boba Fett as well as Clint Barton, and I actually grabbed this one here because it is kind of like the battle-scarred version of him, and I thought it made total sense to talk about. Like, you could see the gashes on his face as well as like the rips in his sweater. It is a perfect one for Fortnite. We then got another Marvel character, which was Green Goblin, as well as some brand new Star Wars ones being Fennec Shand and Chrysanthemum. And I actually grabbed my Chrysanthemum Pop because I love this thing. It was exclusive to San Diego Comic-Con, and the only version you can get is the flocked one. Which, I mean, come on, when it comes to a Wookiee, you can't have it any other way. After that, we got Nathan Drake as well as Rogan Gambit. Now, getting into the Chapter 3 Season 2 Battle Pass, we got Doctor Strange. And this one was kind of a crazy one because he was the last skin to unlock all the way on page 10, so you really had to try for him. Mary Jane was then added as a purchasable character, as well as Ezio and Ivor, I believe is how you pronounce it. I mean, here's the thing, they didn't even have the exact pop as well as the skin in Fortnite because there are two different versions. So I don't even know if you can really count this one anyways because they made the male version of the pop, but then the female one is in Fortnite, so let me know what you guys think. Moon Knight as well as Mr. Knight was also added to the game, and I figured I might as well show you guys the real figure for this one as well because he is jumping in the air. It is totally perfect for Fortnite. Sakura and Blanca were also added as the third collaboration with Street Fighters, and then we got RoboCop as well as Scarlet Witch, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then this one here isn't technically a skin, but Pac-Man got a back bling. And I mean, who doesn't love Pac-Man? I had to talk about him. And then in Chapter 3 Season 3, we got another page 10 skin, and this one here was Darth Vader, and they finally added him. I mean, come on, with all of the Star Wars characters we had up to this point, I'm surprised they didn't do him earlier. But I guess it makes sense because he was in Obi-Wan, maybe they were waiting for that. And if you guys want to take a look at the figure, I grabbed this one here from Star Wars Celebration where it's actually like a black and chrome box. Then we got another Naruto bundle, which was Gaara, Itachi, Orochimaru, as well as Hinata. Some pretty great characters. Then one of my favorites, we got Indiana Jones, and I had to talk about this one with the physical figure because I actually got this one a long time ago at the Disney parks. It's pretty funny because we just happened to be in Disneyland when this figure released, and I've had it in my collection ever since. I think it came out, in 2016, a long time ago. Then because of the release of Thor Ragnarok, we got a Thor as well as Mighty Thor. Then we got another athlete, professional wrestler John Cena, and I bet he'd be pretty hard to spot on the map because, you know, you can't see him. Then we got a bundle of Dragon Ball characters, with there being Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and Beerus. And then the items that were added alongside that were the Call Me Your Mama as well as the Flying Nimbus. Oh, and how could I forget, the Dragon Ball ones also come with Shenron as a glider. Then we also got two skins from Destiny. I mean, I'm not even gonna try with these names. Commander Zavala and Ikoro Ray, I think. We then got American football quarterback Patrick Mahomes II, as well as Starfire from Teen Titans. And now getting into Chapter 3 Season 4, they added Spider-Gwen. Then for purchasable skins in this season, we got X-23, as well as Queen Summer and Mr. Meeseeks, Black Adam, Ash Williams, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Leia from the original Star Wars trilogy. Now let's get into Chapter 4, the season that's still going on right now. And so some of this information might not be 100% correct, but one thing that I can say is Doomslayer was added to the game. He's actually in the Season 1 Battle Pass. We also got Geralt from The Witcher as well as Hulk. Oh, and I did want to grab a normal Hulk that I've got in my collection, and this one here is a pretty fun one. Because this here is the exact statue that you can find at the Funko headquarters store, and if you look here, it was actually exclusive to there, and I'll be honest, it was a little bit hard to get this figure, but I'm glad I have one. And now for this collaboration, I do know that it's coming to the game, I just don't exactly know which characters are gonna be in it. So we've got Deku, and I'm guessing to go along with all of the other anime ones they've done, there's probably going to be 4 characters. And actually, the day that this video comes out, they would have been announced, so I'm kind of curious to see how accurate I'm gonna be, because I'm gonna say Deku, as well as All Might, as well as Bakugo and Ochako, so let me know how accurate I was in the comment section below. And now I guess I can show you guys the only character I know for sure is gonna be in this collaboration, which is Deku. raccoon. If you guys want to take a look at him, I mean, here he is. Oh, and also, taking a look at the back, besides Tenya, that is all of the ones that I am predicting. And well, everybody, there you go. That is every single Funko Pop that is in Fortnite. And I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. And if you guys maybe want to see an updated version of this in the future, where after maybe, say, Chapter 4 is done, or they're on Chapter 5 and 6, I would love to do it. Especially because it looks like they're going to be adding more and more collaborations. So this has seriously been a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.